long-winded, running through this life like it was mine. Never settling, but setting every goal. Well, who would you want to define?
Don't cut your leader into a supporter, man. It's been 9 years.
Not you. So I say, in the way we move, and I respect that so much. I'm not even gonna keep going.
The hell is that? That's a real video, bro.
Stop watching this ad. Go to Wix and grab your domain name before someone.
What's popping up? We already got the biggest loser of Streaming University, and the tryouts haven't even ended. And this was during the tryouts. And this streamer's name is Raul Mesa.
Moved to LA so I can pursue my dream. I've been doing this out of slow. So I came into the application. Tired of shit, but I still put the effort. I love it, bro. I haven't ate since 5 a.m. When we went to IHOP on stream.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem with him is. He thinks somebody give a damn. That's his problem. Not
Man.
On April 29, 2024, an FHP trooper was patrolling Interstate 275 when a black Dodge Charger flew past, already doing over 110 miles per hour in a 60 zone. The trooper pulled up alongside the speeding muscle car to get a good look at the driver and his two passengers before dropping back to initiate the stop. But the second the emergency lights came on, the Charger dumped the throttle and bolted. The driver started slicing through all lanes of traffic with absolute zero regard for anyone else on the highway. Even with the trooper pushing the patrol cruiser to an incredible 147 miles per hour, the suspect was still pulling away, using the left shoulder to blast past traffic like it was a closed track. Buckle up, because one of the wildest Charger pursuits was on.
Buckle up, chat. Buckle up. It's about to be a wild chase, looks like. The dog in them.
I got something at 31. I'm northbound at 36. Support the 36 traffic. Speed over 110. Traffic is moderate. Over 110 miles an hour, moderate traffic. We're trying to get out of the city.
You seen Jeff?
Whoa!
The suspect finally bailed off the interstate, but instead of cooling off, he brought his reckless high-speed run right into the city limits.
So westbound passing westbound Cleveland, westbound Cleveland. Westbound passing McKay, westbound passing McKay. Westbound passing McKay, westbound passing McKay.
What up?
He just signal forward. He just signal forward. Down forward. Signal forward. What's your point? Get out the car. Get out the car.
They gone.
That's him right there.
Thinking he could squeeze through the tight gap, the Charger ended up playing pinball between a sedan and a stopped box truck. The FHP trooper knew.
It's one thing flying through them residential streets. It's not safe, man. You could kill just a random person driving. It's crazy how they just smacked that car.
He ended this chase immediately before an innocent bystander got killed. Seizing the perfect window, the officer delivered pit maneuver, spinning the battered Dodge and shutting down the joyride. With the car completely wrecked, the foot race began. Showing absolute peak chivalry, the driver literally trampled right over his female passenger to escape out her door, sprinting off into the neighborhood. FHP quickly locked down a tight perimeter, setting the stage for a classic K9 takedown. It didn't take long for the dogs to sniff out their target. Suspect Tavion LaJuan Robinson had traded his 147 miles per hour muscle car for a much less glamorous ride. He was found cowering inside a residential garbage can, fished out of the trash, and hauled away in handcuffs. Robinson's reckless stunt guarantees he's looking at a massive stack of felony charges, including high-speed fleeing to elude and leaving the scene of a crash, putting him on the hook for potentially several years in a Florida state prison. After managing to outrun 3 ASP units on the interstate, the female robbery suspect thought she could lay low by hiding out on rural Arkansas backroads. But the troopers soon got a tip on her exact location. As soon as she spotted the cruisers closing in, she was ready for round 2.
Damn, chicken it.
I think they know it is.
Soon it became clear this wasn't some amateur behind the wheel. Her evasive driving was so sharp that ASP had to call in 4 additional units just to try and shut her down. But she was dodging the incoming cruisers like it was an absolute joke.
We're going to be eastbound 358.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you...
It worked now.
SRT, RT, yes. Oh,
Running northbound at this church.
Driver,
Bench Baptist, northbound.
Green 715, northbound.
Realizing she was finally boxed in by county deputies on a dusty gravel road, panic set in. She violently overcorrected, sending the rented Dodge Charger flying off the road. It completely obliterated a mailbox, smashed hard into a ditch, and blasted straight through a residential fence before steaming out in a front yard.
She's rolling through a fence in a yard. Airbags are deployed. Can you see that?
Oh, how to get over there?
Of drugs, marking her second felony fleeing charge in just 2 years, this reckless stunt guaranteed her a long-term return to a state prison cell. The Dodge Hellcat is a pure beast, and not everyone can tame it. It might seem like the ultimate getaway car to outrun the cops, but in the hands of a reckless 23-year-old kid, it quickly becomes a deadly weapon. This tragic chase from January 13th, 2024 is the horrific proof of that. A pursuit that ended with an innocent life lost and a young driver completely destroying his own future. The chaos started when Arkansas State Police troopers attempted to pull the Hellcat over in Fayetteville. Instead of hitting the brakes, the driver unleashed the car's massive horsepower and took off.
He's on it.
Refusing to surrender, the young driver pushed the supercharged engine far beyond his own driving skills. He blasted past 100 miles per hour, tearing dangerously through quiet residential areas and ripping straight through a crowded apartment complex.
He should be gone. He should be gone right here. I don't see him I don't see him no more. He should be gone. And if he get caught, he's trash.
The chaotic flight came to a sudden and devastating halt when the Hellcat veered into the opposite lane and slammed.
Bruh, it was a Hellcat. Oh my god. You see that crash? Oh my god.
Head-on into another vehicle. Tragically, 58-year-old David Pemberton did not survive the severe crash.
Get on the ground. Whoa. Get on the ground. You okay? You okay?
Get on the ground. Don't move. Don't move. You have anybody else in the car? Sir, don't move. Lay down. Lay down. Don't move. Lay down, okay? Just lay down. Lay down, okay? Lay down. Okay.
After securing the wreck,
That boy playing Pooh Shiesty, big 30. Now you want to cry because your ankle broke. It's crazy, bro. I think he killed a 58-year-old lady. It's crazy. Got that fast car and can't drive like that. Then you got away, but ended it in a crash. Trash, boy. You deserve it. Where you going? Trash. 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 Disappointed in that. Always wanted a Hellcat. Nigga be trash. Wrecking my car like that.
Package police also recovered a loaded weapon from the suspect's.
Think you got a loaded weapon? You got a loaded weapon. What's wrong with you?
Vehicle. Because of his reckless decisions, the driver, Noah Cargill, pleaded guilty to first-degree charges, fleeing, and weapons offenses. He was handed a 20-year sentence in the Arkansas Department of Corrections with an additional 40 years suspended, getting exactly 0 credit for the time he has already spent sitting behind bars. Normally, a single, perfectly placed pit maneuver is all it takes to send a fleeing suspect packing. If they're lucky, maybe it takes 2. But the driver of stolen Dodge Scat Pack was so dangerously reckless that Clayton County's hardcore Cobra unit had to deliver a staggering 4 brutal pit maneuvers before finally taking him down. The chaos ignited. Deputy Bradford spotted the muscle car rocking a fake Texas temp tag. Before the cruiser could even get completely turned around, the Dodge was already peeling out, blowing past civilian traffic on a double yellow line and pushing well over 100 miles per hour to escape.
Hey, that speed. Hey, that. Take the left. Hey, man, he just turned around. Stay back up. Just out of it.
All right, I pitted it. We boxed it in. He got out. The back tire's done for. We're chasing it 138 towards Union City. Turn up the arm down. I'm about to pit again.
Is out. I'm about to pit him. Pit his track. Pit is crazy. I don't care. Good. Hit him again. Kill him. He's gonna kill him at this point. Still got far. It is crazy right now. Picking him crazy. Oh, picking him. Oh, picking him crazy. This oh. He gone.
After taking the 4th and final devastating hit, the Scat Pack spun violently off the highway and crashed deep into a ditch. The driver bailed out and sprinted straight into a dense wood line filled with thick brush and thorns. Deputies gave chase, battling through the brutal briars that shredded their uniforms until the exhausted suspect finally tripped and fell face down in the dirt, allowing officers to drag him out of the thicket and slap on the cuffs. Deputies searched the wrecked Dodge and found a Glock handgun sitting right on the floorboard, along with a strong smell of marijuana. The suspect, Marquez Milner, thought he could trick the police by hiding the car's true identity with an altered VIN sticker. But officers easily uncovered the real numbers, proving the Scat Pack was recently stolen from the Georgia Tech Police Department. That discovery just added a massive stack of new felony charges to his already ruined day. Let's be honest, there is absolutely nothing sexier than looking over at your girlfriend in the passenger seat of a Dodge Challenger and whispering, "Hold on, babe, we're about to catch a felony." On October 14th, 2024.
Hold on, babe. You ready for this felony? Are you ready?
Our driver decided to treat his lady to the ultimate romantic late-night cruise, fleeing from the North Little Rock police.
Ultimate romantic felony.
At 2 a.m., the mood was quickly ruined when officers perfectly deployed stop sticks, instantly deflating 3 of his tires. Most guys would take the hint and park it, but he was fully committed to the bad boy aesthetic and decided to keep the date going on the rims.
Hit the car off the brakey. Oh my God. Nice looking blue car. You couldn't wait to trash that joint.
Nothing kills the mood on a date quite like an Arkansas state trooper delivering a flawless pit to end your romantic run. As the crippled Mopar stubbornly pushed 85 miles per hour toward the Broadway Bridge, the trooper smoothly spun the heavy muscle car counterclockwise, bringing the spark-showering joyride to a grinding halt.
You're a fucking disappointment.
Instead of a late-night drive-through run, the girlfriend got a front-row seat to a demolition derby and an incredibly awkward roadside breakup before the cops released her to walk home. As the cuffs clicked shut,
Whoa, they made her walk home, bro. That's crazy what they be doing out here.
the real reason for the disastrous date came to light. Suspect Kevin Polite wasn't showing off. He was desperately dodging 3 nationwide extradition warrants out of Texas and a felony warrant
Dang.
from Saline County.
You're done, boy. You're done. You're done. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. That's crazy.